Good afternoon. I purchased a few things this week. I got 3 bottles of Forever ink. I want to put it in my Lumos as extra ink. I currently have just plain black, a plain black ink in here that's permanent. And I bought some colors. I like the Duo because it has the 2 tips, and this is a brush tip. And I have regular fountain pen ink on this side, but the other side is permanent. And I bought the Diamine Forever ink. I bought Smoky Mauve, Amazonia, and Red Ochre. So I was just going to share my swatch book. This is my pen and ink journal. Kind of tells you all my pens and when I purchased them and what nibs they have. That way I kind of know what they are. Some of them are still inked with the same color, some are not. But it was kind of fun to write with different colors. I have several pages available for that so that I can add to it. And then later in the book, I have my ink swatch collection. Now, these are all the inks that I own. So I am not an ink collector as of yet. I have a few colors, and now I'm going to work on these Forever inks. So I wanted to swatch these in my swatch book. So I'm going to open them up, and we're going to swatch each one of them. This is the Red Ochre. Beautiful bottle. Just a lovely little bottle. And then we have the Amazonia, which is the green ink. And they say Forever ink, so you know it's permanent. I've seen several reviews on this ink, and they were very water safe, so you can use them with watercolors, which is kind of what I use my permanent ink for. So, and then we have Smoky Mauve, which is a mauvey purple. So there we go. So we're going to swatch these 3. And then I also have my swatch ring, which I've also swatched. And this is white, whereas this is cream paper, so that you see the difference. And these are, I got these fun stamps where you can stamp like a little ink bottle, so you can do your different colors on that, which is fun. So I have several stamped blank pages to do the swatching on. So let us start with Smoky Mauve. And I have my, now I can't remember the name of the company. My nib that has the really cool, I will post a text of what the name of this is, or if I think of it, I'll tell it later in the video. So this one is the Smoky Mauve. And so I'm gonna dip it and do a swatch of my color. And then I'm gonna write the name. And then who it's by. These are all Diamine ink. And I'm going to put an F in here for Forever ink. And this was swatched on 7/7/26. That's when I bought it. So I want to make sure I have a record of when I bought it. And then I'm going to rinse my nib, and I use I use water bottles and cut them off so that I can use them for a little dip to rinse my ink or my brushes or whatever out. And it works great. And we'll put the lid back on that one. That's a really cool, that's drying really pretty. It's sort of a almost a darker purple, It looks a little bit like Jane Eyre, but Jane Eyre is really, really light when you write with it. This does not look as light, so I think that'll be a really nice collection ink to have. These are pigmented inks, so they sometimes separate a little, which is why I'm shaking the bottles. And then here we've got the red ochre. So I'll dip my dip pen in there. I'll do my swatch, spread it out a little bit. And this one was purchased, these were not all purchased on the same day. This was actually purchased on 7/3. And so was the green one. And this is red. Ochre, O-C-H-R-E. That is a really beautiful, wow, that's a beautiful color. I'm kind of liking spreading that. That's beautiful. Now we're going to rinse the nib again. And then I'm going to wipe her off on the paper towel and make sure I got all the ink off. Yeah, it looks good. So now we're going to have to flip to the next page because I'm out of room. I'm going to take a little strip of paper towel to stick in between the pages so if it's still damp, it doesn't bleed too much. It's a little damp, but. And then the next color is the Amazonia. Amazonia is the name of it. I guess after the Amazon rainforest, which is wonderful. It's all green. It's a beautiful green color. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, this one was also purchased on 7/3. So here's your green swatch. Wow, that is beautiful. Wow, that's just a gorgeous color. 7/3/26. Okay, this is not writing real fine here. And it's called Amazonia. It's Diamine and F ink. There we go. Those are just gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to swatch them in my little swatch book. And since I've got the green out already, I'm going to go ahead and use that. So what I do with this is I'll take the ink and kind of color in the ink bottle, like you have ink in your ink bottle, which is really fun. And so I'm going to color in. Wow, this is a really rich color. So dark, so beautiful. Wow. That's fantastic. Okay. Take some of the ink off of that. That had a lot of ink on it. Let's get a little on the tip just for the writing part. So this is, let me make sure, let me just check my format. I want to make sure I keep consistency. Okay. So it's Diamine. Forever ink. Amazonian. Or Amazonia, I guess. And it was purchased 7/3/2026. Okay, that's good. I get all the ink out of that. Don't want to mix my inks. Don't want to mix my inks. So we got a little interruption, my apologies. So that's the first one. Oh, I missed a card, whoops. Let me not lay those like that. Okay, let me do that. I have a blank card I didn't stamp. So the next one I'm gonna do is gonna be the Smoky Mauve, which is such a beautiful color. I just love this, it's so beautiful. And then we're gonna color in our ink bottle. I think I had too much ink on the green one, but that's okay. So you color in the ink bottle, and then you write the brand name. So it's Diamine F ink, which is Forever ink. And it is smoky and I believe this one was purchased, yeah, 7.7. That's when I bought this one. I bought one bottle later. I bought two at one time and one later, which was fine. The only other color they have at Good Postage, which is where I purchased this, was the blue, which looks almost like Oxford blue, and is dark. And so I don't really think I need another really dark color. So I was looking more for colors and fun stuff. So okay, so now that we got this one done, this one's going to be the red ochre. So we're going to dip it. We're going to spread it out. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Oh, that's such a beautiful color. And then let me get some of the ink off of the nib a little bit. Diamine F ink, red, and this one was purchased the same day as the green, so that was 7/3/2026. And there you have it. Swatched my beautiful Forever ink, and I cannot wait to start putting this in that pen. I'm gonna have a video of swapping out and how to fill that pen, because it is so amazing how it works. It uses a basically it uses, it sucks the ink up into it, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but it's like just beautiful how it loads the ink into the ink cartridges. It's a different kind of cartridge. It's a cotton insert that does that. But anyway, so along with this, I have my little pouch that I keep my dip pen in and a few other things. That's my Good Postage pouch, which is just beautiful. I love mine. It's got the little keychain with it. And then for the other purchases I made, I bought a professional wireless microphone. So I'm hoping that I can use a bigger table out in a space that has a little bit more noise to kind of use these as noise canceling, and we'll see how that works. I'm going to do some practicing later today. And then I bought a Canon Ivy, a little printer, which that's for like my journal and stuff, and I think I'm excited about it. I already played with it a little bit. Now for the Lumos, the really cool thing about this is you can just replace this cartridge with another cartridge and another tip, and then you have whatever color you want, and then you can store the ones that are already used in these little bottles, and they'll stay alive because they're airtight and they'll keep the moisture. So that's it for my video for today. Thanks for watching.